If you're looking for the most effective way to fully develop any athlete's speed potential, VertiMax has created a revolutionary solution that makes sense and delivers world-class speed gains from youth to professional levels. We changed the way resistance bands work so you can stretch them over 40 yards without resistance radically increasing. This patented technology used in the V8EX platform and 17-pound portable Raptor systems allows us to load athletes at high speeds in ways never before possible. VertiMax technology keeps training resistance stable over long distances, so athletes can continue to accelerate and reach higher training speeds without band resistance radically increasing, causing the athlete to slam on the brakes like conventional bands do. With our technology, you no longer need a second person holding the other end of the band trying to mirror the athlete's movement to keep resistance stable. Our non-varying resistance technology gives you the ability to now load complex high-speed sports movements like never before without disrupting technique. That leads to higher resisted training speeds, which means you get strength and power gains at higher velocities that more effectively translate into the speed and sports performance gains you're looking for. For linear speed training specifically, we're talking about the ability to simultaneously load each leg just above the knee or ankle while sprinting. This revolutionary loading technique allows us for the first time to simultaneously load and increase power in both the ground contact and airborne phases of the running motion for much more effective speed development. If you speed train conventionally with an elastic band attached to the waist, the primary muscles you're overloading are the quad, glute, and calf in the drive phase. That's when the foot is in contact with the ground, driving. When the foot breaks contact with the ground and starts the forward airborne motion or the knee drive portion of the recovery phase, that band attached to the waist can apply any load to the hip flexors, which are vital to drive the thigh upward, pulling the leg and foot through the air to the next ground strike. Our band technology allows loading above the knee, so the quad, glute, and calf are loaded in the drive phase as the athlete pulls against 2 or 3 bands. But for the first time, we can now overload the hip flexors in the recovery phase because the instant the foot breaks contact with the ground, the hip flexors have to work harder, pulling the leg forward through the air to the next ground strike because of the resistance pulling on the thigh just above the knee. The hip flexor is a critical muscle whose power development is basically ignored during high-speed training because until now, we've had no way to load it while sprinting. Our band technology has changed that and opened up a whole new training dimension to fully develop athletic speed potential. The band technology in our V8EX and Raptor systems simply allows any athlete from 7 years old to a professional competitor in any sport to train smarter, faster, and more effectively to develop the type of speed strength that efficiently translates into incredible speed gains. And we're talking about the type of gains that conventional training methods simply can't match. If you really want to fully develop athletic speed potential and radically improve any athlete's chances of being successful in athletics at any level, we've got the cutting-edge training tools to make it happen.